We are set to bring ball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Number 41 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Number 87 stands in. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cabrera's there. One down. Matt Adams gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Andre Ethier will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Miguel Sano steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. And here's the leadoff man, Melky Cabrera, to get us rolling in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double. Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he lays off there, 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Chris Bryant makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with one down. Wainwright comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Now a curveball blocked by Molina. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Heading out toward shallow right. Ethier's there. 2 down. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Kendrys Morales gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yadier Molina will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't looked good over the course of the season, but he is hitting over .450 in his last 10 games.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Johnny Peralta will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and 2 quick outs here in the second. Jonathan Villar into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ground ball right side. Zobrist deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that. Ben Zobrist strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Wainwright's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Villar sprinting after it. And that's the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Deoner Navarro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Smoke toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now, 2 away. Danny Espinoza gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to Peralta. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Adam Wainwright set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Number 41 steps into the box. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Fowler on the run. He's got it, and there are two down now. Number 87 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Kyle Hendricks digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher Kyle Hendricks.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. VR over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Leadoff man gone, and that brings up Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Right side. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Into the box, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Wainwright is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Matt Adams. And they'll need him to get something going here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Zobrist is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Andre Ethier. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Standing in, Miguel Sano. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know it's never good to go down looking, but that was kind of a borderline call. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He's still got to be protecting the plate up there.
There to take it now is Cabrera, and he has it for the second out of the inning. Yadier Molina stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Chris Bryant is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. In now, Kendrys Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Molina is under it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 away here in the Chicago fourth. And standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Danny Espinoza stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. 2 out here and a runner at second. Chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Johnny Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Hot shot to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. At the plate, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Adam Wainwright stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fowler has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Josh Donaldson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Josh.
Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Kyle Hendricks.
It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the lineup will turn over now for Melky Cabrera. Smoke toward third. Sano fields it cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Dexter Fowler will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Chris Bryant will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Squared that one up just a little late. Set with the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Kendrys Morales steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and the inning is over. Number 41 will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 41.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, one away. Number 87 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Outside, 3-0 now. And boy, that is nowhere near the strike zone as it's all the way to the backstop and a 4-pitch walk. Matt Adams will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Espinoza on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Ben Zobrist gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Wainwright looks in. 0-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Deoner Navarro will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Danny Espinoza steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle, reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Josh Donaldson comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Andre Ethier is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Espinoza is there for it, makes the play, 1 away. Miguel Sano will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Sano will head for second. The relay, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Yadier Molina stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. Johnny Peralta will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Kyle Hendricks steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Wainwright into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Hard hit to first. Adams has got it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Melky Cabrera strides in, grounded out his last time through. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Scooped up on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Dexter Fowler gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
The pitcher, Adam Wainwright, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Brandon Moss is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come up. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the ground to the right side. To second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Number 41.
Number 41 steps in now. In the air down the left field line and deep. After it is Cabrera. And that retires the side. R.A. Dickey is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chris Bryant ready for another at-bat.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. Kendrys Morales will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Morales.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. Tapper right back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Ben Zobrist will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Dickey looks in. First pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Peralta's up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Number 87 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Number 78 will come in and pitch now.
For the Cubs, number 78.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Matt Adams will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zobrist is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Andre Ethier makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
St. Louis, good night. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.